Hello everyone, this is Mike, and we are at the start of 1918, and we're going to finish this one out today. So without further ado, let's get started by, well, I already rolled the mandated offensives, so we can get right into it. So let's see. I probably should have taken a little bit more time to figure out what I wanted to do. Okay. Let's play some operations. And let's activate move this army here in Essen. We'll go 1, 2, 3. Then we will send this army here. And then what we'll do is we'll activate this space and we'll go 1, 2. Alright. So now, let's do, oops, can't believe I did that. Look at the Allied powers. Now, one thing in the rules is that at the end of the historical scenario, each side gets some extra victory points. And we add 1 victory point for each U.S. Army reinforcement card not played. So we want to try and bring the Americans in. We might be able to. So we are going to want to play both of these to get us to 30 war status. So we'll want to do both Brusilov and Greece. So let's do Greece. Just get that out of the way. All right. Now back to the Central Powers. We are going to play Sud Army for operations. I know some players like to use this card, and definitely there are times where it works well, but we settled into such a stalemate on the Austrian-Hungarian-Russian front that I haven't really found the purpose. So we'll attack here, and we'll attack here, and then we will also attack here. Alright, so combat cards. Alright, so let's do this attack first. So it's a 10 to 4. Shifted once for the swamp. So it'll be 6 to 8 versus 4. Let's see if the allies have any cards. They do not. Alright. So CP gets 4, and the Brits get 4. So since the loss numbers are the same, both sides are considered to have lost. So there's no retreat. Alright. And then up here, we're going to attempt the flank attack. Let's see, the CP will play this card as a combat card. And the allies have no combat cards. So flank attack attempt goes off. So we have a 15 shifted down once. Turns out we didn't need the card. So that is a 7. So we eliminate that for 2. 3, 4, 5. So unfortunately is not enough to clear the fort. Fort rolls back at a 3 on the core table, which even at a 6 is not enough to do a loss. Alright. Let's see, Allied powers. I've been holding this all game. Let's play it for ops, because we're going to need to hold different cards. So we're going to move 1. I don't know if that's such a good idea. One. Man, when they're this deep into Russia and you have this like nest of spaces, it's hard to look at it and know exactly what you got to do. Alright, we'll activate the Italians because we have to, we can't afford, I should say, we can't afford to lose a victory point at this point in the game. So that'll be 2, and then for 3, maybe we'll do something like this. 1, 1. Okay. Actually, really, what is the point of that? There's no point to that. Okay, what we'll do is we'll stick 2 armies in there. We'll keep that front strong. Alright, so then the Italians have no combat cards, Germans have no combat cards. So, Italians have a 5 to 9. Alright, so 2 on the 5 is 3. and then a 4 on the 9 is 4. So we'll eliminate the core and we'll flip 1. Okay. All right. Back to the Germans. Let's take a 1-up and we will destroy the fort. So now we're up to 16 victory points. And that'll make up for the combat card that we spent. So for the allies, well, let's play this for replacement points. All right. And the Germans, Central Powers. I wonder if I can attack across those lines. I think they're called regions. Just looking up. Oh, there we go. Okay. We can't attack across those lines. Too deep into Russia. All right. So the Central Powers will play this for replacement points. And one thing I forgot is that if we control Sedan, and I think 2 other spaces in France or Belgium, we're supposed to get in Total War an extra replacement point. That's one of the historical scenario things. So I hadn't really decided what I was going to do, because I think I counted at least 4 turns where that would have applied, but I don't know. Kind of too late to do anything about it, really. So let's see. Allied pair. We're going to play Brusilov Offensive, the event. And we are able to do the Zimmerman telegram. So we're probably just going to try and dig in. I hate to waste the +1 DRM, but we can't really run into the grinder, so let's see, a trench here. No. Trench here. No. That's 2. Let's try a trench in Ostend. No. They do get the marker for being British. That's 3. And then I guess we will move Allenby to Cairo for 4. All right. So then let's play. Let's play peace offensive for operations. And what we're going to do is we are going to move these guys out of the Sinai. We're going to move the Army of Islam into this trench. So it's 2. For 3, we are going to attack. And we will attack go there. For 4. All right. So it's just a 9 to 6. So that is 4 to the Russians and 5 to the Austrian Hungarians. Okay. All right. The Allied powers. Let us play Putnik, and what we will do I gotta look it up, but I think I've kind of forgotten about the MEF, but I think the MEF takes 3 ops to activate. Yeah. Okay, so Putnik, we're going to send Allenby to there. That's 1. And then for 2, we're going to try and entrench in Ostend. That time we do get it. Alright. So then the Central Powers. What we're going to do is we're going to attack here. That's going to be automatic. No advance. And then we will attack here again. We'll withhold the core, so it's just a 6-4. That's 5-4. So it's 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So they will retreat 1 space. The 0 will go there, the 1 will go there, and then we will advance with these 2 units. We have taken Lemberg back. Okay. All right. So, once again, the Russians are fairly depleted. So I guess what we'll do is we'll play that. We'll play this for replacements. Okay, so that is turn 6. Both sides made their mandated offensive, so we'll do replacements. Austria-Hungary gets 1. Turkey gets 1. They're good though. For sure the Allied are good. Italians get 1. They will flip that 1. Germans get 2. And we will claim our Sedan bonus. We'll just make sure we do it moving forward. So then the French get 3. They only have, I believe, the 1 reduction there. Oops. Votes have not been unleashed. And then 4 Russian. So let's... We'll send back 2 depleted cores, because we want to make sure that we continue to have some in the box there. So that's going to end up being 1, and they have a total of 4. So let's bring back these 3 reduced armies, and we will stick them in Kharkov. Alright, so we'll advance the token to spring of 1918. Alright, so let's draw some cards. And the allies will draw cards. Alright, so the fall of the Tsar is allowed. Well, actually, let's roll our mandated offensives first. Germans will have to attack the Italians, and the Italians will also have to attack. Alright, we can play Fall of the Tsar. So we get 1 victory point, plus 2 if Romania is still neutral. Activation for combat of spaces containing Russian units cost an extra ops per Russian unit beyond the first, regardless of whether those units participate in combat. So let's chew on that for a second. Activation for combat of spaces containing Russian units. Okay. Damn. So let's play that right away. And that's a big 5 ops card. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, that's a big 5 ops card. So what that's saying is if I wanted to activate Tarnopol, for example, that would cost me 2. Cernovitz would cost me 2 if I wanted to activate them for attack. Alright. So, first thing we'll do, we'll go 1, 2. And then we will go 1. Alright, so that's 1 space we've activated. This is the second. This is the third. And then this is the fourth. And then for the fifth, it's just so rare that we get to spend so many. We are gonna go we're gonna try and improve this in Trench and Cambrai, so we'll roll that first. Mess, but we'll put our little token there. And it is a 9-4 attack. Don't have any combat cards. Alright. We are up to 20 victory points. Didn't notice. Which means if the allies are not able to get a victory point by the end of the turn, they will lose. So let's see. They don't have any combat cards they could play. Alright. So just a straight 9, which becomes 6 to 8, and 4, which becomes 5. 6 to 8, and then 5. So 5 to 5. Alright, we'll be back in a second. Alright, and we're back. Just had to move the laundry real quick. So we have the Ostend Attack, which is 10 shifted twice. So that's going to be the 5. And they're shifted up to 5, so it's just a 5/5. We have no cards to play. And we could play this card to cancel a retreat, but we're gonna hope we get lucky. And we do, so we both do 4. That's 1 flip each. Okay. Okay. So now, I mean, the Allies are in a pretty dismal situation. It is pretty bad. Maybe, let's see. We need to do our Italian attack for sure. And maybe what we try to do is we try to take Sedan. Alright. Alright. So play this card. I'm not going to worry about saving it. Because if we don't have a future to save for, what's the point? And then we'll do the Italian attack, just get it out of the way. So the Italians attack 2 to 6. So 2 on the 2 is a 1. And 6 on the 6 is 5. That's 4. And then, yeah. So not good for the Italians, but we can't afford to lose the mandated offensive. And then we have 9, 12, 15 against 12, which is going to be shifted up to 15. And their 15 shifted down to 9 to 11. We're going to play this as a combat card. So they'll get a +1. Germans will play machine guns, so they will also get a +1. Alright, so Germany gets a 7 result, and France gets a 7 result. All right. So both combat cards are discarded, and it is back to the Germans. All right. So we're going to play this for operations, and we are just going to, we're going to shuffle these two around, so we'll have to delete that. And then we are back to the Allies. What did we, I feel like I might have, let's see. All right, so this is the second Allied card. All right. So we're going to play Moltke, and we're going to try and take Sedan again. And then the other thing we're going to do is we are going to attack Gaza with Allenby. All right. So the Germans have no more cards over here, and the French do not either. So the French have 13, shifted down twice is going to be 6 to 8, and the Germans have 11, which is shifted up once to 12 to 14. So French get a 5, and the Germans get a 5 as well. And then over here, it is going to be a 6 to 3 attack. Shifted to 5, shifted to 4, and we will play Kamal. Alright. So the Allies muff their roll, but so do the Turkish defenders. So 5 shifted to 4, they rolled a 1, is going to be a 2, which will still be good enough to eliminate our unit. And they have a 3 shifted to 4, so they roll a 2. So that will eliminate the core. So the question becomes, do we advance? But if we advance, there's a very good opportunity for them to be put out of supply. So we will not advance. All right. So now we are back to the Central Powers. And the Central Powers, I mean, they don't have to do very much right now except not lose. So let's do some SR. Let's do... Send one there. One there. It's 2. Mm, 3. 4. All right. Back to the Allies. All right. All right. We'll play this for operations, and we're going to activate these 2 spaces and attack Cambrai. And we're going to play Royal Tank Corps as a combat card, which will cancel the trench effects. For our third op, we will attack and destroy the fort at Gaza with Allenby. Yeah. All right. So then it's going to be an 8 to 7, so 6 to 8. All right. And the Brits catch some luck. So they're both on the 6 to 8. We do 4 to the Brits and then 5 to the Germans. However, that does mean the Germans need to retreat. There's no way they can cancel it. So they get a victory point space. Now we have 2 cards left, and the action is back to the Germans. And it's kind of like, you know, you don't want to six, 9, 10 to 6. Oh, I don't know what to do. Play this for replacement points. We'll play it safe. Alright. The Allies. Well, now what are the Allies going to do? Should they play replacements as well? What are the odds Germans can take a victory point? I don't know. Feel kind of good about it. Romania, 9525. See players, a total war, and the allied players not yet. Okay. Don't have to worry about that. Alright, let's play this for replacements. Alright. So to the Germans. Alright. Let's play Russian desertions. So we may reduce 4 two-step Russian units. So we will eliminate that one. 1. Eliminate that one. 2. Eliminate this one for 3. And then for 4, we will permanently eliminate this army since they have no more cores. So, good for us. Now we have 2 Russian armies permanently eliminated. That's fewer armies that get to come back. So, that works in our favor. So, we will just do some SR, and we will send one of these core Port Said, so we can kind of beef up our Turkish advance. Alright, so that's the end of the turn. We both made our mandated offensive, so let's spend some replacements. 2 Italian. There are no Italian cores in the box, so we don't want to end up like the Russians and start permanently eliminating armies. Finally get to spend a Turkish replacement. Alright, we'll flip our 2 British armies and we'll send this back. So we finally get to spend some British replacements. We'll flip that for 1. And then if Paris is stacked, we can put units in Orleans. That's 3. Austria-Hungary, we definitely need to get that to the reserve box, and then we will bring both of these back reduced. And then we have the Germans. The Germans will get 5. And then we have 4 Russians. Alright, so I think the first thing we need to do is flip all of these and send them to the reserve box for 2. We don't want to permanently eliminate any more armies than we already have. And then bring back these 2 flipped after a brief holiday in Naples. We'll send them to Moscow. All right. All right, turn 18. We have 19 victory points. This is probably, I would say, it now looks probably like a Central Powers victory. I would be surprised. All right, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the Allies still have 14 points. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Unfortunately, no Zimmerman telegram. Right, mandated offensives. Central Powers. Get Germany. Allied Powers. Get the Russians. That is unfortunate for them. Well, maybe they can make this attack work. Alright. So I'm going to play this for some SR. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to send that to the reserve box. Send that to the reserve box. This is going to go right here. And this one's going to go right there. I want to make sure we have some Austrian-Hungarian cores in the box, just in case. Alright, so the AP. Let's play this for ops, and we will go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. We could go all the way to Damascus if we wanted. If we go to Damascus, though, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We run into a situation where we might put ourselves mutually out of supply. So we'll stop there. So that's 1. And then for 2, let's see, let's move up some of these Russians. 1, 2, 3. All right. Central Powers. All right, Sud Army again. So we will attack these guys. And then actually, we probably don't need all of that. Let's attack Tarnopol. All right. So this is 9 to 3. There are no combat cards. So 2 on the 3 is 2. So we'll eliminate one of the core. And then a 5 on the 9 is 5. So I have to retreat 2 spaces. And then here we have 4, 5, 6, 9 to 3. 2 on the 9 is 4, and 5 on the 3 is 3. So 4 to 3. Sorry, actually, advancing there is probably not a good idea. Alright, Allied Powers. Let's see. Play the Great Retreat for operations. So Allenby will attack this fort, and what is a 4 core? Really can't do much to hurt me here. Actually, it's a summer turn, so we can't do that. Can't attack into or out of space, a desert space. Alright, well, let's attack here. We're going to attack Stanislaw. Have to. So that's one. And then go 1, 2, 3. Give the Germans something to think about there. That's 2. And then we'll try a trench at Cambrai. Yeah. Alright. So the attack is going to be a 6-4. That's 2 on the Russians, and a 4 on the 6 is a 5. So they have to retreat 2 spaces. 1, 2, 1, 2. We will not advance. We've made our mandated offensive. All right. All right, so let's play Blucher for ops. All right, so we'll move 1, 2 to there. That's 1. Attack here for 2. And then these 2 spaces will attack Cambrai. For 4. Alright, so here's just a 5-4. Ouch. So that's 2. And then 6 on the 4 is 4. That is unfortunate. Ah, you know what? This should have cost me 2 when I did that. I forgot about that. So, I will lose an op on a later card just to make up for it. Alright. So then here we have 12. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll withhold the cores. So that's a 7 for the Brits, and they do 5 on the 4, 4 back. So we'll flip this one. And they'll retreat to Calais. All right, so we're back to 20. All right, we'll play this, and we'll have the 1 op from it. So what we'll do is we'll try a trench at Cernovitz. And we get it. Thank goodness. Alright. So then the Germans, we will take a 2-op, and we'll go 1, 2, 3. Alright, back to the Allied powers. So we'll do a big 4-op card for replacements here. I know it sucks, but you can't assume that this is the last turn and not play a replacement card, because then you'll be even more screwed. I hope that's the right decision anyway. Crap. The Germans will also take a replacement card. And they made their offensive. Alright, let's do Grand Fleet for 2. Actually, Grand Fleet we should try and hold on to, just so we don't get the High Seas Fleet thing going. So let's do this instead. Do 2 ops. There's not really any good attacks we can make anywhere. So let's do 1. Actually, that's a bad idea. Let's move this 1, 2. And let's see. Just to be annoying, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that was successful because I am very annoyed. Alright, the ops here, what we're going to do is we are going to go 1, 2, 3. Actually, we won't do that. We will SR them to Aleppo and Damascus. All right. Allies, what are you gonna do? Play a 2-op card. And we'll try trenches in Amiens and Ostend. We get both. All right. Turn 19. Should probably spend our replacements. That sucks. I hope I can move it back. Yes. Okay. Turks are good. Bulgarians are good. 1 Italian. Flip one of those. Allied are good. 2 Austrian Hungarian. So let's flip our onboard armies. 2 French. So send that to the reserve box. 2 Brits. We'll rebuild him. 4 Germans and 3 Russians. 4 Germans. 1, 2. Three. And 3 Russian. So that's 1. And send these to the Caucasus. Or Krakow. Alright. Now we can go to turn 19. We'll do MOs. The Turks. And the Brits. Man, the Turks are going to be tough, I think, to find a good target for a mandated offensive. That's really kind of frustrating. Alright. Three. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we have the Libyan Revolt. Could be interesting to think about. All right. Let's do Michael, motorcycle. Let's do some attacks. We'll attack here. We'll attack here. We'll move here. 3. And then we'll attack here. So here we'll attack Calais. That'll be automatic. We'll decline our advance. Here is a 5-2. And let's see if we get any allied cards. We get the Zimmerman telegram, and we have over there. Interesting. It may be too little too late, but we'll see. We will see. All right, so 5 to 2. So 2, and then 3. So unfortunately, that flips the Germans. And then here is 7 to 3. Shifted to 5 for the swamp. So 5, and then 3. Eliminated. Can the Russian Cavalry Corps... No. I guess not. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Allied Powers. We're going to play Zimmerman Telegram. So we have 5 operations. So there's an easy 1. Man, this is kind of tough. We'll activate the MEF, who've basically been chilling on the beach for the last year and a half. That's 3. So we have 1 left. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Or actually, we'll do that. All right. Central Powers. Excuse me. Let's play this for replacements. I'm thinking we're gonna have to, we're not gonna be able to get the automatic victory. We're gonna have to hold out. All right. So then the Allies will play over there. Actually, let's play 14 points. So, let's see. Brits. Oh yeah, we have to do our Turkish MO. All right. Okay. Let's do that, and we'll go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And then Damascus will attack here, so it'll be a 0 on the core to 2. Nothing, and then 1. But we have our MO done. That's the important part. Allied powers. Let's play this for operations. Let's activate the MEF for attack. And then what we'll do is we'll go 1, 2, 3. All right. So central powers. Let's play this Lyman von Sanders. Allies have no cards to use. So a 3 on the army flips him. And we had a 1 on the core. We rolled a 5. That's a 1 coming back. So no loss, but we don't have to retreat. So the Balkans will hold. Or Balkilsir. Okay. So then central powers. Let's do this for operations, and what we'll do is we're gonna go send these guys to here. Oops. All right. Ah, we have to save this for next turn. We can't play this on the same turn. That stinks. Alright. Let's get that British offensive out of the way. Let's attack Calais and Amiens against here. Alright, so it's 6 to 8 versus 9 to 11. Poor showing for the Brits. But they get their MO done. All right. Central powers. Let's play the Libyan Revolt. Because now that's going to make the Allied powers try and do something about it. So we are going to play that for SR. And we will SR a unit into Alexandria. Basically neuters any threat of this unit, but it's more about the timing at this point, I would say. And then let's SR this one back into the box. All right. All right. We'll just play this for the German replacement. It kind of sucks, but and then the Allies, let's say we try a trench in Ostend, Amiens, and Calais. Oh, that should already be a 2, so I guess for the third one then we will attack Damascus. All right. So that is a 1-1 result. Which prevents an advance. All right. Allies didn't play replacement cards to their detriment, I would say. All right, so that's good. That goes to the reserve box. Austrians. And then 4 German. All right, it is the very last turn. Here we go. So MOs. We have to attack the Italians, and the Italians have to attack us. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so there will be no Bolshevik revolution this game, sadly. So let's get on with it then. All right. All right, we're bringing in the Wildy army to hold Constantinople. Allies. Reshuffle. Draw 6. All right. So we'll play that. So now we also get 5 ops. So we'll try and improve these trenches. So we'll improve that one. And we have 3 others. Let's go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So 3. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3 for 4. 1, 2, 5. All right. All right, so then we will do Alpine Core, and we will attack Cernovitz. So it will be 12 to 5 with the trench effects. We'll make that 9 to 11 and 6 to 8. So 9 to 11 is going to be 4, and 6 to 8 is going to be 3. So we take 1 flip, and they take 4, so they have to retreat 1 space. We will advance. That's 2. We'll play this as an event. And where did the American Corps show up? Where did they go? They show up in the reserve box. Okay. Central powers. This is tough, but all right. Do Lloyd George, and we will attack here. We'll move 1, 2, 3. These guys will move here. So that's 3. And then we'll go 4. All right. This will be automatic. These are eliminated. Allies. Let's play this for operations. We'll go 1, These two will attack Aleppo for 2 and 3. And then we will withdraw there. 4. Alright, this Aleppo is going to be automatic. See if we can do any damage back. We cannot. Okay. Central powers. Do operations, and we will go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So that's 2. We have 1 left. We'll attack here. That'll be automatic. Alright, allied powers. Do operations. So let's go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Oh, I guess those don't really matter. Alright, I will take that last one back, and we'll activate Allenby. We'll move Allenby there. Alright. Central powers. Alright. Ops. We'll attack the Italians here. And we will retreat from Baghdad. 1, 2. Alright. Play this for operations. Attack with Allenby. We'll move with this guy. 1, 2, 3. 2. And then let's see. Oh, I forgot to do the Austrian-Hungarian attack. So that's a 6, 3, 4. So it's a 5-5. Good for the Allies. That's 5. to 3. Alright, and we'll do our attack, which is a 2 to 3. Or unbelievable. Alright, LMB will attack Martin. That's 4. They have 2, so they can't even. These are all eliminated. We will not advance. Then for the Central Powers last, what we'll do is we'll go 1, 2, 3. It's 1. I guess it doesn't really matter. 1. Two, 3. This way we can say the Austrian-Hungarians did something. And 4, I guess. Alright, and the Allied powers, 2. I mean, the best they can do is go here, which will cause them to attrit, and we can take that one as well. Alright, so that is the last turn. It's winter 1919. So an armistice is declared, and we do some endgame scoring. So, just take a quick look, but I'm pretty sure this is Central Powers. So, let's see, historical. We have played Fall of the Tsar. We add 1 victory point for each U.S. Army reinforcement not played. And Brest-Litovsk was not played, so we need 13 or more victory points. So we're already at 16, and let's see. There are 1, 2, 3 U.S. reinforcements cards, so that would be 19. So it is a pretty handy German victory. The game was a little cheesy at a couple of parts, but because of, you know, like walking into Antwerp at the end of the game and leaving Ostend undefended makes 0 sense, but it's a, you know, end of the world type problem with some games. In any case, that's the end of this playthrough, and the First World War, paths of glory in Europe. I think both powers are meeting now, yes they are, to agree to never do anything like this ever again. And I hope you enjoyed, and we'll be back soon with another YouTube playthrough series. We'll be playing Fire in the Lake. I hope you check that out. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.